It's been a rough weekend for me. I have been in a boot camp all weekend teaching 6 hours seven actually, 7 hours on Saturday and 7 hours on Sunday. So I'm so glad to be here with you this morning. Today we're going to be talking about quick hacks to help you grow your business. Good morning, Borgia from Spain. Hopefully you have, good morning, Casper. Hopefully you have a piece of paper and a pen or something to write with and take notes because I really want to make sure that you get all of the content. And you all know how the story goes. We go a little fast, we go a little furious. It's not my fault. I'm slowing down. I'm going below the speed limit these days. I'm really conditioning myself. So happy Monday to you. My name is Hustle Mama, aka Dr. Stefany, and my life's work is Hustle Mama and the Hustle Mama platform, movement, brand. I own Hustle Mama, the magazine for today's powerhouse woman, where we support the entrepreneurial efforts of noble women of purpose who hustle. They help unite, share, teach, lead, and empower their families, communities, and the world. Everything that I teach, absolutely men can do as well. I always just say I target the women because I'm a woman and I was a single mom and I know how it feels to have that side gig, that side hustle. And I'm all about building wealth. Wealth according to the promises of Deuteronomy 28, and wealth according to the blessings of having farther than your eye could see, more than the grains of sands on the beach, more than the stars in the sky. So that's why I always say the sky is not the limit, it's just the first stepping stone. So let's go get into the teachings. Okay, so we're going to talk about quick hacks to help you grow your business. And what does that look like? So, some of you may have product based businesses, or service based businesses, or client based businesses. And so, the hacks that I'm going to teach you today are actually going to grow whatever business you have. The first thing I want you to do is to understand that in this day and age of technology, number one, the more online you are, the more money you will make. Period, point blank, especially with COVID. Now, there was once a time if you had a retail location in a store and people were coming and going to your store, from foot traffic, especially I'm from New York, already know how it is. People are walking the streets in New York all the time. You walking into stores all the time. But now that we're all online and the shift has happened from physical to technical and online, it's time for us to make sure that we are riding the ebb and flow and the wave of where our futures are going as it relates to commerce, digital commerce, the marketplace, e-commerce, and the exchange of goods and services. So to that end, how can you grow and scale your business without really taking years to learn how to do digital technology, years to learn how to do stuff online, years on how to get adapted to social media posting? First of all, the algorithms change so much that you can master and get your whole flow going, even in social media. And then once they change the algorithm or change the formulas, you can start at square one, literally all over again, especially as it pertains to ad spend and when you're spending all of these dollars. So even the Facebook ad algorithm, let me tell you, before you could buy Facebook ads, $10 a day would get you good traffic. You spend $150 on an ad spend and really see an ROI. Now what they're making you do is actually enter into a bidding system. So basically people are now bidding for the ad shows. Okay. So what that means is when you're doing your ad spend on Facebook, it's like you can define your audience. And once you target and define your audience, it'll tell you how many people you will reach, right? So people are now, they're auctioning the time to the highest bidder. So depending on what time of day, what day of the week, your target audience, in order for you to get in front of them and in their eyes and under their radar, you're actually competing for that slot against people who have marketing budgets, who have more money than you. And people are saying to me, I'm spending all this money on Facebook ads and none of them are converting. People are liking it, but they're not buying. Okay, they're not buying, number one, because They must not be your audience. Number two, you are not spending enough on your ad spend because the people have to see your ad at least 7 to 11 times before they'll buy one thing from you. So how do you actually hack that? So today we're going to talk about hijacking traffic, hijacking paid ads that other people pay for, and actually doing market research enough so that your target audiences are getting exactly what they want and need from you, and that you are delivering what they need and want and bringing value to their pain points and value to what they desire. A lot of times people think they know their audiences. You don't know your audiences, you know you. Okay. So a lot of times, because we're operating in our gifts and our callings and our skills and our talents, we're walking and working in the best parts of who we are, right? So it's almost like, think of it in a relationship. When you get into a relationship with someone, a lot of times, as women, we want to meet someone who loves the things we love, likes the things we like to do, that we really vibe with and mesh with, right? Someone like us. And sometimes opposites attract. But at the end of the day, you need to know what your audience wants so that you can give it to them. You need to identify and know their pain points. You need to understand what's going on in their mindset. And then you can give them the solution to their problem. You cannot treat your business customers like yourself, right? So we expect people to be who we are. We expect people to be the friends we are to them, to us. If you're a gift giver on Valentine's Day, birthdays, holidays, you want gifts on those days because that's your love language and that's what you do. But that's not true, because your customers may not do business the way you do business, may not like to learn the way you like to learn, may not be into what you're into. So your customers are not always you. They don't always behave or act like you. Okay, so the first thing I want you to understand is, let's talk about hijacking traffic. Let's go hijack some traffic, y'all. So these are hijack hacks. Y'all didn't know that, right? I didn't want to put that in the title because I don't want people, getting the wrong idea. Okay, so we're going to start with Facebook, then Instagram, then YouTube. So put Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube because it's almost virtually the same. Okay, so what you're going to do is, if you notice through artificial intelligence and your own searches, Facebook gives you sponsored content according to you, what your buying patterns are, what your search patterns are, what you've bought and converted to in the past, and where your queries and activities on Facebook lie. You didn't know that, did you? So when you see ads that are sponsored on Facebook and it says sponsored, it's always going to be on a topic that you searched, that you've commented on, that you participate in, or that you've already converted in. So you'll even see the same ads from people you've bought from before. And then you'll see ads from their competitor. So this is how you hijack the ad. Okay, so hold on, let me just get into my computer, because sometimes I have to actually do it. Somebody says, what's the phone number? But you got to take your phone out and put the, push the buttons so you can remember that muscle memory thing. Yeah, that's the menopause brain. Okay, so let me just go to my news feed real quick. And let me get to an ad, a sponsored ad. Okay. All right, here we go. Here we go. Yep. Okay. All right. Look at this ad. I've never seen this one before. Okay. Sponsored. Introducing instant scripts, the easiest way to write copy for everything online. Okay. So I am a copywriter. I'm a publisher, and I've bought things from copywriters before. So that is why I'm seeing this ad. I've never bought anything from this person, okay, who's offering a free trial, which means it's going to cost something. This post has 231 likes, 54 comments, and 41 shares. So this is how you hijack traffic. You're going to click on, now watch this. People think you click on the comments. No, because Hustle Mama got you covered, okay? You're actually going to click on the likes. And I don't know if this works from a mobile device. I'm telling you what works from a desktop. So now I'm in the like window, right? Let me just, okay. So hold on one second. Let me do this right. Uh, okay, hold on. All right. Okay, so let me go back real quick. All right, so I found the ad that I want, and this is actually a video ad. And video ads are like commercials, and they actually tend to have a higher conversion. So you're going to go into the ad, you're going to click on the number, it says 231. So I'm clicking on 231. That's how many likes they have. In the likes, it has 198 thumbs up, 24 hearts with the love, 5 the laughing LOL emoji, 2 of the wow emoji, 1 of the hug caring emoji, and 1 angered emoji. So what you're going to do is click not on the 198 likes, you're going to click on the one that has the least, which is the heart, you know, the caring emoji. We're going to click on that one first. Okay, so it shows me who the person is that loved it. I'm going to click on her profile. Ask me how I can help you realize your dream. She's a mortgage specialist. Now I say, is this a person who should be in my cipher, like in my group, in my client base? Is she in my field? Then the answer is no, she's not for me, but she could be for you. Okay. So let's go back. Then you're going to click on all the people who loved the post, okay? Not liked it. You want the people who loved it, because the people who loved it really, really want it. Now, when you're doing this hack, make sure you also like the post, okay? So that you can always get to it and always have it, all right? So you, all right, now wait a second. Hold on, because it just, when I clicked on it, I forgot to like the post. So now I got to scroll again. Shoot. I really liked that one too, as the example. Okay, so let me go to another one, because that one's not going to work. Okay, because I lost it just that quickly because I forgot to like it first. And that's a good lesson for you. Always like the post. Okay, here's another one. All right, so I'm going to choose this sponsored post. It's actually something I've already bought before. I really want to do one that I didn't buy. So hold on, let me just scroll through. Okay, I didn't buy this one. Okay, so this one only has 16 likes. That's not going to work, y'all. You can use one that has 16, but you really want to look at the ones that have bigger likes, because the more likes they have, the more you grow your audience. I just have to keep scrolling. Hold on one second. Let me scroll back, scroll back. Let me see. Oh, okay. All right, I think I found one. Oh, I got one, and this is better than the other one. Okay, so let me love it. I loved the post, so I could always keep up with it. Okay, so this is BAMF Media. It's sponsored. I've never bought from them before. So they've targeted me because of what I have bought before. So they have 758 likes on this post. So I'm going to click on it. I'm going to look at it. It has 711 likes, 17 loves, and 12 laugh out loud emojis. So you're going to go to the people who hearted it, who loved it. Those 17 people, you then want to click on their profiles, okay? Don't request them as friends. You can actually follow them, right? So this one is a founder and coach, okay? So founder and coach, yes. That means she's in my customer, my client base. The next one is a owner and founder at Schmaltz. Okay, that's a business. He's an entrepreneur. The other one is CEO and president at a media marketing firm. Yes. Then another one is CEO. Okay, so all the people who love this post are owners. I'm looking at this, at their profiles, and some of them are my market, are my target market. So what you want to do is take those profiles of the people that loved the sponsored ad, that is an ad in your niche or your industry, and you want to start following them. Okay. You want to start following them, especially if they have a large following. If they don't have a large following, or if their Facebook is set to private and you don't see a lot of posts, then they're not really using Facebook for business and you don't need them. That's not what you want. Okay. So you want the ones who are using Facebook, who are active, who are engaged, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Then after you take the likes, the loves, then you go into the likes. And then you start to look at the people who are liking the post, not the comments. We're not in the comments yet. We're just in the people who like it. So here's the thing. When people like it, when people love it, that means they want to keep it on their radar. Okay. That means that Facebook's going to show them the ad again, show them a remix of the ad. They're going to retarget them, all that thing, all that stuff. But what that means is if you're interested in it and it's in your niche and it's in your industry, that means all the people that liked or loved that post, who have been targeted, that they paid to target, are also and could be and very well is your target market as well, right? So these are the people that if you had an ad and you had ad spend and you wanted to spend the kind of money, these are the people Facebook would show your ad to. So these are the people you would reach with your stuff. So you say, okay, this guy got 758 likes, but he only got 27 comments, okay? Now there's a disparity there. So then you click on the comments. Okay. So once you click on the comments, you have to click on the replies, because what happens is the person who ran the ad is himself or either has someone on his team commenting on every comment. Okay. All right. So I'm looking at it now. Okay, so you look at the comments. Now I'm reading the comments. This says, awesome, amen, I like this, I see you, all this stuff. Now there are people who are hating in the comments, which happens a lot. Okay, so this post is talking about how to grow your business on LinkedIn, how to do this stuff. And now watch this. This is a comment. If you talk about automation of lead generation on LinkedIn, you already lost. I cannot tell you how many C-suite and executives who have checked out of a company completely because of bad automation and in LinkedIn. Leave automation to Facebook and Instagram. You can really destroy your brand if you do not watch yourself in LinkedIn. Okay, so all the people are putting in their comments. Now you want to look at the people who are saying, I really need this, or my business is suffering, can you help me with this, or does this do this? Those are the comments you're looking for, especially if the ad does what you do, is in your niche, is in your industry. So all the people who comment that they want more information, that they need something, whatever it is they say they need, you need to write that down. Okay, because this is your audience. So all of the stuff that people are tearing or ripping them a new one about, like if they're coming back with angered comments saying this is this or they learned that, you want to take note of that as well, because those criticisms and those critiques could actually be the feedback that is relevant to what you've been doing if the ad is similar to what you do and how you do it. So that's how you're getting market research. After you've gone through the comments and read through the comments, you want to read through the response and what the ad person is saying in response to the query. So they're either delivering the answer, they're delivering to the pain point, and those are the same things you want to make sure that if it's successful. So if the response is loved and shared and liked, then you want to make sure that you have that on your radar. Now here is the kicker. You're going to go to where it says shares. Now this has been shared 12 times. You want to look at who's sharing it, because whoever shared it believes in the product or the ad. And it could be the people themselves sharing it in their groups, sharing it on their pages, whatever it is. But you want to look at the profiles of the people who shared it. So here, thanks. We need about too many nasty people in the world. Okay, so this one is a supporter. So I'm going to go to his profile. Okay. Okay. This is for the LinkedIn Bible. That's the ad, the LinkedIn Bible. So I'm going to go to the profile of the person who shared it and look and see what he's sharing. He's not sharing much of anything. So he's a no-brainer. But if he's a person who shares knowledge, shares people who are doing things right, that's when you slide into the DM and say, hey, I have a product, blah, blah, blah. I noticed that you da 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 da. Would you mind sharing, blah, blah, blah. And most likely they will share it for you. They don't have any problems with it. And then for the people who love it, you're going to slide into their DMs. If you do the same thing or could deliver on their comment or question or query, or if that, you could just go into the DM and you may go into the other folder, and that's okay. They will eventually see it. And you say, hey, I noticed that blah, 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 you were on the post for this. Let me tell you, I have such and such and such. And that is how you hijack targeted traffic for people who would also be your clients or your consumers. Okay. And on the Instagram, when you do the Instagram version, you're basically going to go to the sponsored ad and you can see all the likes and you can see all the comments. They really rag people on Instagram. But you do the same thing. You go scroll through the comments, scroll through the responses, look at the likes, go to those profiles. And if they look like your targeted consumer, you slide into their DM. Now, what you can do, here's a quick hack, y'all. Like if it's a specific ad or a specific sponsored ad that, let's just say it's hair growth formula or whatever, and you sell hair growth formula. For that ad, I want you to go into your Word doc. I want you to craft the message, right? Not long. Don't write a soliloquy or a monologue. Hey, I saw that ad. I was on that ad too. I saw your comment. I saw you liked it. I also have, and then put either your Linktree link, a bit.ly link, or your website or whatever you want, like 2 or 3 lines at the most. You're reaching out to them. You're going to block and copy it. So you're going to edit and block and copy from the Word doc. You're going to go into the comments and you're just going to paste. So when I say paste into the comments, I'm talking about into the people's DMs. Once you see them, once you've identified them and you're going to do a message to them, you can say, hi, my name is so-and-so. I saw you on the ad. Say you saw him on the ad. I saw you in the ad and I do this. And then you block and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste. Don't hand type it and don't make it long. And then you may get such a great response rate depending on how they roll, what their energy is. That's why you're not writing to the people who are cursing them out or saying, I hate hair growth formulas. It's such a lie. They never work. Like, you're not contacting those people. You're only contacting the people who loved it, who articulated a pain point and have desire for more information or want to know this or are having trouble with that. Those are the only people you're contacting. Okay. The next thing you're going to do is, let's just say the person who posted the ad, or you go to the person's page who ran the IG ad and they have a ton of followers. I mean, a lot of followers. What you want to do is start following and commenting on their posts. You always want to comment on the posts of people with large followers. When I say large, I don't mean like a million, because your comments are going to get lost. I'm talking about if they have like 10,000, 20,000, because what happens is when people have 10, 20, and 30,000 followers, they don't have that many commenters, right? But if they have a million followers, they're going to have 200, 300, 4,000 commenters. That's not what you want. You want the people who have less than 100 commenters, and you want to start commenting on their posts because they're going to see those comments. And then for the people that are commenting on the posts, what you're going to do is you're going to look at their profiles. And if they're in your market, if they're an influencer in your market, in your industry, you're going to comment on their comment, like their comment and engage with them so that they can get noticed, and you're going to start following them. Does that make sense? Do y'all understand how it works? If you have a question, please raise your hand. Right now, we're talking about hijacking traffic, hijacking a target audience, growing your target audience. So when you're posting in social media and you're auto posting, you're only posting to your own followers. So you're posting to the people who are already following you. And so even in Instagram hashtags, if you're not putting up the right hashtags, you're still only talking to the people who Instagram chooses to show you to. But when you go through those sponsored ads and then start branching out into the people who are responding to those ads, you're actually growing a new audience. Okay. So that's how you do it on Facebook ads. That's how you do it on Instagram ads. With LinkedIn, it's a little different. You're going to do it through the post. So you know how people on LinkedIn post for the day and they'll put up a post and then they'll have all these comments, and like that's how you do it on LinkedIn. And you reach out through the comments and knowing what people are posting about your reading. So if you're in a high level business industry and you're in certain groups in LinkedIn and in people in your network are posting stories, then you can hijack their network by going into the comment section, seeing what people are responding, and then reaching out. Okay, so that's the first hack to help you grow your business because you're growing into new audiences, you're developing new relationships, and all that stuff. The next thing is people say, okay, Stefany, I paid this influencer to post my stuff and I didn't get not one sale. I paid them all that money and they have all these followers. That's because a lot of times people's followers are fake. You have some people who have organic followers and some people who pay for followers and pay for traffic just so that they can charge you because they can't make money off of this social media algorithm because TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, they do not pay people who have fake followers. So they can never become their influencers on payroll. I know because my daughter is one. All right, so now let's go to the YouTube formula to hijack and get new traffic for your business without spending $1 in ad revenue. Okay, so you're gonna go to YouTube. You're gonna put in the search bar. Let me go to YouTube so that I can show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so we're gonna go to YouTube and you're gonna go into the search bar. So let's just say your search is natural hair care products. Now, I want you to understand one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so there are 13 topics that come up when you put in natural hair care products. And that's in addition to the general product. Now, let me show you. Let me tell you something, y'all. This right here, I'm getting ready to show you some stuff. Oh my gosh, I always get excited. Oh, hold on one second. Whew, Thank you, Father. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. I always know when I'm going to bless people because when I'm going to bless people and be a blessing to people, God shows up first. And just really, it's like electromagnetic energy and fire in my bones when I tell you when God is speaking through my spirit because I'm so aligned and connected. And at any given moment when I'm talking to you, he'll just jump into conversations. So I'll be like, I just got to be quiet and listen and take it all in. And it's so much. I'm like, So that's what that means. If this is your first time joining me, I do that often. That's why I tell you in my bio, I am a spiritually based business intelligence teacher. I integrate spirit into everything I do. That's how I move. That's my ebb and flow. It doesn't work for some people, but that's how I rock. And that's just the way it is. It's like that. And that's the way it is. So let me give you this blessing real quick because, God interrupted and showed me something. So I want to share it with you. Okay. So when you go into YouTube, I'm big on blogging. I'm big on WordPress. Everything has to start and end with WordPress. That's just how I roll. So I have taught my classes and my clients that if you need blog topics and you want to see what's ranking high in Google, you put in your topic or your niche or your industry or what you're selling, your products, your services in Google, and you just do one aspect of it and everything that comes up, those pages are your blog topics. And then you go into each page and then you backlinking and you see all of the top ranking businesses that have paid for ads and top ranking businesses and websites according to traffic. And then you connect to all of those, right? Okay, so let's go to the YouTube portion. And especially for those of you who build YouTube channels, who do a lot of how-to videos, who are going live all the time. Hopefully you are putting your live videos, you're saving them and streaming them through your own YouTube channel and through your website, because if you're not, you're missing out on dollars. But anyway, so when you go into YouTube and let's say you type in your niche, so I'm putting natural hair care products. And I told you 13 items came down in the drop down after the word products. So it says natural hair care products for black hair, natural hair care products for 4C hair, natural hair care products in Kenya, natural hair care products for curly hair, natural hair care products for black women, natural hair care products for babies. So if you are a natural hair care product provider and you don't know what to blog about, here are your first 14 titles, okay? For black hair, for 4C hair in Kenya, for curly hair, for black women, for babies, for black babies, for locks, for vendors, natural hair care product vendors, for low porosity hair, for black toddlers, for dreadlocks, for dry hair. These are all your blog topics because they're coming up at the top of the search engine of YouTube. YouTube is the second largest search engine to Google. And even though it's owned by them, it doesn't matter. That's where people search. So people are either searching on Google or they're searching on YouTube. Those are the top two places, right? So let's go to hijacking some traffic. So I'm going to pick natural hair care products, the top one. I'm not going to go down into the for black hair, for 4C hair, none of that. Okay. So when you click on it, the first thing you're going to see are the ads. Remember, it's always the ads, the people who have paid. So there's 3 ads that come up. Brioche O'Hare, Micmac, and Paul Mitchell. Okay. And y'all already know what that is. So what you're going to do is open new tabs and where it says visit site, right? So you're basically clicking on the ad as if you would have been a consumer. And one of them is actually spam. Hold on. Okay. So one leads to Paul Mitchell, one leads to Briogeo, and the other one leads directly to a product that they want you to buy, okay? Now, you're going to keep these links in another tab. Now, let's go back. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So there's like 30 influencers that come up, their videos from YouTube. So what you're going to do is the first one that comes up has 67,000 views. It's from 8 months ago. The next one that comes up is 427,000 views, 121,000 views, 186,000 views, 1.2 million views, 342,000 views. Okay, so let's click the one that has 67,000 views. And you're going to open that in a new tab. So you're going to open that video. And the reason why I chose that one men could be the key to taking years off your appearance. Skip this ad. Okay.
Hey you guys, Linwood here, and today I'm going to be talking to you about how to moisturize your hair. So you see I have an abundance of products to pick from.
Okay, so now I'm going to put him on mute. This is the person that has 69,683 views. Great. So what you're going to do is you're going to go in the comments. There's 311 comments. First thing you're going to do is like the video, love the video, whatever. There are 19 people who didn't like it, 4.7, so 4,700 who did. You're going to go into the comments. The first comment says, I read the title and came running. So 273 people liked that comment. There are 12 replies. So you're going to hit the replies. And then you're going to read, oh, it says, yes, me too. And then it goes into Philoxin, not only supports natural hair growth, all this stuff. And then it says, same, I need help. Same, I need help. Me too, I need help. All these people need help. From, oh, I love his explanations, from how to moisturize different hair types. So what you're going to do is click on the people that say, oh, me too, I need help. Look, and here is the girl's YouTube channel. And what you're going to do is either subscribe to her channel, see what she's about. If she's a person that's in your market or someone that you can help, you're going to slide into the comments. So you're going to reply to her comment. I don't want to reply to this comment, but you're going to add a public reply and then start commenting and commenting and commenting and replying and engaging in the people who need this moisturizer. And that is how you hijack the traffic and the comments, okay? And connect with other people. So here, this one. So from your lectures, you're an amazing teacher. I've realized that I have very thirsty hair. Question: do I let the moisturizer dry before I apply a sealant, or should I apply my leave-in and then seal? I use shea butter to seal my hair, but I'm never sure if I should apply it immediately or after the conditioner has dried. There are two replies, okay? The first reply says, that's a good question. Too bad you didn't get the answer because I need to know also. And then another girl replied, not even the YouTuber, as for the moisturizer, drying then seal, no, it's best to apply it. That was a day ago. The other one was 4 days ago. So what you're going to do is reply to her question. Listen, blah, 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 blah. I found that this, I do such and such, and what I do is blah, 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 blah. Always da, 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 da. Here's a good place you can find blah, blah, blah. And that's when you market your stuff. You just got not only the girl as a new person who's on your radar, who may even go and get your stuff, but even the people who replied to her now know because you've left the comment, and then everybody reading it who are just trolling and not commenting are now also seeing the answer and going to it, because I do that all the time. Does that make sense? Do you understand? So he hasn't replied in 8 months on these videos. So anything that is recent, he hasn't replied on. All the replies are from other people. When your hair is straightened, what should I do to keep it moisturized and not revert back to the natural state? That is impossible. You have to get a relaxer. That was the only reply. So there's someone out here who needs the answer, who needs to know something, who needs an expert to tell them, to teach them, to follow. And then there's nobody answering them. And you do this on YouTube all day long in your niche. Okay, so that was the one with the 67,000 views. Now let's go back. I'm going to take the one with 427,000 views from 11 months ago. Okay.
Out there that exercise is a good strategy for weight loss or for health or what have you.
Skip these ads.
So you want long, healthy, natural hair. Your protective style.
Okay, so I'm going into her comments. 962 comments. And she wrote, thank you for the incredible response to this video. If you have any questions regarding my routine, leave a comment below and I will address them in subsequent videos. Okay. So this girl put has 13 replies to some of the others. Let me tell you, my 4C girls have been showing out. I remember blah, blah, blah. And then there's 12 comments to that. So what you want to do is like the comments after you see people that you would want to engage in. You like their comments. You comment behind them. You talk to them and have a whole conversation. You have a whole conversation in the comment section with people who would be your ideal clients. And they're going to become your ideal clients. And you always want to make sure that if you're targeting influencers, that you're not doing the ones that are too big and not doing the ones that are too small. The too small ones are getting commented on by the people whose ad it is. The ones that are too big, you're getting lost in the sauce on Instagram. But on YouTube, it's a whole different story. You could develop an entire relationship with all the people that you want to target that are going to be in your market. Okay? So that's how you hijack the traffic on YouTube and grow your audience. That's that hack. Okay, so now let's say that you want to do like a campaign, right? So let's say your campaign is, oh, I'm a coach, I'm transforming your life and your money. Okay, yeah, let's say you're doing a campaign because the IRS is business. What is it? Tax time, April 15th, right? Time to pay your taxes. So you're doing this campaign because you're an accountant and the IRS thing is coming up. So how do you do a campaign without spending any money in advertising? So what you're going to do is you're going to put up a landing page on a subdomain or a subpage of your website, okay? And then that landing page is going to have the offer and the introduction to who you are and what you do. Remember the blogging principles, your experience, your journey, your expertise, the 3 pillars, okay? Answering the who, what, where, when, why, and how. So you want to answer the who, what, where, when, why, and how only in a sentence or 2 or bullet points or a targeted like checklist. And then the introduction is your experience, your journey, your expertise. 1 sentence for your experience, 1 sentence for your journey, 1 sentence for your expertise, the checklist of the who, what, where, when, why, how. That's how you structure the landing page. That's how you structure every landing page, okay? Every landing page that you want to convert, here's your hack, ladies and gentlemen. People are always talking about sales funnels, sales funnels, sales funnels. Sales funnels convert because they have those components. You heard? That's the secret sauce, okay? So you put that on your landing pages. Your landing pages will touch the pain points. It will touch and bring value to what people need and desire and want, and information and research and shine. And then they will convert. And conversions are not 100%. Conversions are only a percentage of the people who see it. So after you build the landing page, it's only a 1-pager on your website, on the subdomain, on a page on your website, whatever it is for this campaign. So the campaign, let's just say the IRS is coming. I don't know, in big bold letters, right? And then, hi, I'm Stefany. I'm a CPA who teaches people how to get those taxes paid without really having them, I don't know, easily and don't be scared of the IRS. You don't have to live in fear, whatever. I don't know what it is. And then you talk about your experience, your journey. I used to be a person who was scared of taxes. I never paid my taxes. I got behind. And of course, the solution, which is your expertise. But I figured out a way to blah, 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 blah. And then you go into the checklist, the who, the what, the where, the when, the why, and the how. So you're basically giving them all the answers, okay? Real quick in a checklist, all the answers. But when I say all the answers, I'm not talking about your special sauce. I'm not talking about the very thing you discovered, but all the answers to their pain points and problems, like you're touching on them, right? So what, like, for example, the trick is not having to owe them because it does compound interest. The trick is filing your extension by the 15th so that you can buy yourself more time and not be so stressed. But you do know you still may have a penalty, like things like that, right? So then once you do that and you want to launch the campaign, you're going to take the URL, which is the link, and you're going to create a bit.ly link, right? On bit.ly.com, bit.ly, because the Facebook algorithm does not like you to promote outside of spending dollars, right? They don't want you promoting. They don't even want your friends seeing you at this point. Isn't that crazy? Facebook was a friend central platform where you could connect to people from school, from your childhood, people you've known along the way, and engage with them and be in touch with them again, keep in touch with family. Now, people who are in your friends list ain't even seeing your stuff no more. And it's not got nothing to do with business. You're not coming up on their feed. And even sometimes when people are push notify, they're still not getting notified. That's because of the algorithm. Everything is geared towards the spent dollar. So what you want to do is you're going to create a bit.ly link, because Facebook for some reason likes bit.ly links. I don't know why, but bit.ly links go a long way. They show those bit.ly links all the time. I guess because it doesn't have like mybasestore.com or myhairshampoos.com. Like, it's not a business. And that might be it now that I think of it. Maybe that's why. I'm not sure. I ain't the expert on that. Okay, so you're going to create a bit.ly link. And then what you're going to start doing is when you're promoting, you're going to just click that link in bio, click that link in comments, whatever. And it's always going to be the bit.ly link. Do not put the link to the sales page or the 1-page funnel that you're trying to convert. Do not do that. If you're launching a campaign and you don't have advertising dollars, you create what you want people to land on, what you want them to know and learn, and then say, buy now, subscribe now, register now, whatever. You put that button on the page. you convert it to a bit.ly link, and you start posting a picture in Instagram with the bit.ly link URL splashed across the picture or in the comment section. Or across the picture is always better. That's why you see that. If you've wondered why you see that because Instagram shows the pictures, and then with the URL on the picture, it's not flagging. And then you're using the hashtags and the keywords in the comment section and a couple of the keywords in the post. Okay. And then on Facebook, you can do the same thing, or you can put it all in the comments, or you can put it all in the post. But try to avoid words like buy, join, subscribe when you post on Facebook. Do not do that. Put that in the comment section, not in the post itself, because it will eliminate Facebook showing it to the people you want to see it. Instead, when you post, say something, like say something like, you know, that IRS is a beast or can be a bear, and then have the picture and have the bit.ly on it. And you can also put the bit.ly in the actual post. Just don't talk too much about buy this, learn that, none of that. Do you want this from me? Do you want that? Don't put those things in your post, because if you put that in your post, those words are triggers, and then Facebook knows that you're trying to promote and advertise. That's why they always send you, if you have your own page, that boost post option where you can pay them to boost your post. And that used to be a hack I used a lot back in the day, y'all. Like when I didn't have a lot of money to advertise, I would boost my posts where I was marketing or selling something on the post, because it was cheaper to boost the post than it was to create an ad. And it was easier to get it through, because, you know, their filter will reject an ad in a minute and they won't even tell you why they've rejected your ad. Well, now they reject boosted posts. They weren't doing that at first. So, you know, whenever there's a hack, they'll come, they pay hackers a lot of money to come in and change the algorithms so that you don't get in without paying them. And those are your quick hacks to help you grow your biz. So it's 8:18. We've got 10 minutes left. If you have questions, if you need creative ideas, if there's something I can do to support you and help you with your business, if you need clarity on anything that I've taught today, please, this is your time to speak. Good morning, Queen Letitia. How are you?
Good morning, Hustle Mama. How are you?
I am well, thank you.
God bless you this morning. Oh,
God bless you.
I'm so upset. I overslept and missed the room. So now I came in the last moment. Are you doing notes on this? Is this gonna be in the on the Facebook Hustle Mama Tribe? Because I missed the whole thing. I'm so upset.
Yes, you know, I'll do my cheat sheet notes. It's never, you know, as comprehensive, but the checklists will be there.
All right, great. I'm sick to my stomach now because I missed this. Oh no, I'm so mad at myself.
No, I will have it in the group. I will post the notes, the Clubhouse notes,
all right,
in the group.
All your rooms you scheduled, yes, they came up, they came on the thing. I'm like, great, I'll be on, and I missed it this morning. Okay, thank you. I'm sorry. I just had to
you're welcome. Oh yeah, no, I'll post it in the Facebook group. If you're not a member of my Facebook group, the Hustle Mama Tribe, please join today. You don't have to be a woman to join, but please, if you are a woman, join, because I do a lot of different things in the group. TheHustleMamaTribe.com is my website. You can subscribe there. I do different things. I do different things for different audiences. But everybody gets blessed, for real. I don't shortchange anyone. No one comes up short when you're a part of my culture or my community. The other thing is, of course, connect with me on the DM, Instagram, on the gram. I'm working on that, y'all. I'm not really a big Instagram person. My snooker bear, my grandbaby, and all that stuff. I post just my little philosophies, but I'm going to be getting better with that. I'm a Facebook girl. Are there any other questions? Any way I can support you or your business? Do you need clarity on what I've taught? I hope you got value out of what was taught today. So hopefully you learned something, and the hijacking the traffic and hijacking through comments, expanding your own consumer list, and understanding how to market and throw campaigns without paying for ads has been made clearer. Hi, good morning, Queen Aretha. How are you?
Hi, good morning. I just need some clarification. Well, thank you first of all for doing this. This has been very helpful, but I just need some clarification on the biz link that you were saying
Oh,
about
the
putting
Bitly link.
Yes.
Okay, so Bitly is a company that does URL shorteners. Okay, you have to have that as part of your business. You should have that anyway. Okay, so what you're going to go to is bitly.com. It will send you to app.bitly.com, and it's a URL shortener, which means that every time you have a long URL for people that you want to buy stuff or get stuff from you, or to go through your website or your blogs, you can put the URL in here and it will give you a shorter URL, a shorter address. And that actually it hides the long URL and redirects your traffic there without you putting that into market. And that's what the algorithms hate, your long URL direct to your business. You use the Bitly to cloak it, and it's free. You get 10,000 links for free.
Okay, so it's something kind of similar to Linktree.
No, Linktree is when you have short links to all your stuff, but it's like a tree. So it's just a list of all links. Bitly actually hides your URL so that you can post it in social media and have it seen by people on the feed.
Okay, so when I do that and they give me the link, so basically I'm putting up a picture, but then I just kind of write that link on the picture instead of putting it in the instead of putting it in the post.
Correct. But with Bitly, you can put Bitly in the post and it'll still pass through the algorithm, but it's always better to put it on top of the picture or in the comments.
Okay.
If you notice on Instagram how people are putting the hashtags in the first comment now.
Yes.
But before you can put the hashtag in the post. It's wiping people out of the traffic. So that's why they're putting it in the comments now.
Okay. I got it. And another thing I want to ask you, because I have a nonprofit organization, and I'm listening to you, and I'm like, oh wow, this would be a great way for me to find donors.
Yep.
So would I just pretty much search what I do for my nonprofit, and then look for the people who has comments on what I do?
Yep. So what you do is you're going to search out, what's your nonprofit?
Okay, so it's education for youth. So I'm bringing back basic life skills for youth.
Okay, so then what you're going to Google and what you're going to search out are life skills. Okay. And it'll probably bring up life skills for adults and youth. And then you're going to drill it down and do a search for youth life skills or youth life skills programs. And then youth life skills organizations. Like those are the things you want. And those people who are supporting those things are the people who will support you too.
Gotcha. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome so much. It's my pleasure. Are there any more questions? Okay. Well, as you know, in all of my rooms, I always end with prayer because I'm spirit before I'm anything else human. You know, we all start off as spirits before we're human beings born to purpose, purposely ordained to do great things for good people on this earth, God's people. So if you're not comfortable with corporate prayer, you can feel free to leave now. But of course, don't forget to come back tomorrow. I'm here Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow's topic is building your business without a big budget. I'm going to show you how to build your business without a big budget and have implementations of systems and operations and technologies when you don't have a lot of money to spend. How to podcast for free, how to blog for free, how to do all those things for FREE or very low cost. Okay, so Father, right now I come to you with a humble heart, mind, and spirit. I ask that you forgive me for any sins that I've knowingly or unknowingly committed. I ask that you continue and please be a blessing to every single person who has listened to this broadcast. I ask that you cover them from the crowns of their heads to the soles of their feet. Make every crooked path straight. I ask that you pour into them a fresh, new anointing of ideas, of seeds, of visions that they can sow into harvest for great things. I ask that you protect and guide the works of their hands, the trod of their feet. Bless their families, keep them safe. Bless their finances, bless their products, their services, but most of all, bless the calling that's on their life and what you've purposely ordained them to do. Make them an Abraham servant. Give them Abraham blessings. Give them blessings of Deuteronomy 28. Enlarge their territory. May they begin to walk on water and experience the favor that only alignment can bring. May they be taken into their promised promised land that you declared and decreed from the moment they were born, from the moment they were called to be. I ask all of these things in your son Yeshua's holy name. Amen, amen, and amen. Well, thank you so much for joining my room. I'm always grateful for that. Please don't forget to invite your friends and nominate members. Join the Facebook tribe on Facebook group because there's a lot. That's where all my treasures are stored. And of course, thehustlemamatribe.com is my website. Slide into my DMs on Instagram, The Hustle Mama, or just drop me a message. My cell phone number is in the Clubhouse bio. I love y'all lots. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I hope you have a blessed day. Bye.